Hey folks, how's it going? It is Sunday evening, and we're going to play some D&T, as we always do. But before we get to that, I have some very important announcements. Um, First things first, just this past Friday, um, I posted an article to my Patreon going over sort of my journey with this card right here, Cabal Therapy, right up there. Um, the how it ended up in my deck, how I've been liking playing it, where I see us going forward with it. That's on my Patreon as usual, available to patrons 2 weeks early, so it'll be um, public in a couple weeks. Um, Even more importantly than that is I'm offering a whole bunch of new benefits to my patrons also starting on Friday. Um, the big things are I'm now running a Discord server for all my patrons, and also if you're a Twitch subscriber, you should have access to this Discord as well. My understanding is that there's somewhere if you've linked your Discord and Twitch accounts, um, somewhere in there's a Twitch app that'll show you like what Discords you have access to thanks to your Twitch subs. So go in there, check it out. You can join. You can join mine. The other big thing is for all of my $5 and up patrons, I am maintaining a recommended list and sideboard guide for D&T that I'm just gonna keep updating at least monthly. I might update it more than that. I will never update it less than that. Um, that is now also run on Flex slot, like the guides that I posted for the in my Eternal Weekends guide. Um, Shoutouts to George Jabor for making Flex slot. It's a really cool tool. I don't have a link to it right. Well, what I do have a link to is if you type in the, as you can see in the title that I think is below you, exclamation point Patreon 2024 right there will send you to an article that is open to everybody that will go over all the new benefits. It'll have links to everything, all that. It's all there if you're interested at all. Please join me. I like the stuff I do. I hope you like it too, and appreciate all of your support. Um, and and if you are already a patron but want a link to my new article, you can type exclamation point Cabal and get a link directly to that article about Cabal therapy. And I think that is everything. So with nothing more to do, let's play some Magic. We have been running a little cold lately, so let's see if we can fix that. My goal is to not lose the first match, because I think we've lost the first match like our last like 4 leagues in a row, something like that. So if we can get past that, that would be nice. The other thing that it's mentioned in my article, but I want to bring it up here is I'm out now officially offering coaching. If you are really looking for help up in your game with D&T, I would love to work with you. There's some details in that Patreon article about how it'll work, where you can find me to message me about it, and the rates. So please check them out in that article. And until then, we are. Oh my gosh, it's my pal Andrew. I don't have a pal Andrew, but I did win the die roll. Yeah, I'll keep this. I think I'm gonna lead on Caracas here. This Arid Mesa basically has to get a scrub land for this Thoughtseize anyway, but I'm starting with the Aether Vial, so. I think I would rather play. You're too good, Adam, for me to want to bribe you to play a deck like Delver, unless you don't. Unless like, you know, you really think you're not that good with Delver, but I have no idea. I can certainly it's a good matchup for me, but you're gonna make me work for it, I assume. Alright, opponent mulled to 6. So let's slam this file. Alright, and they F6'd as well. They also opened on Caracas. Interesting. Oh well, good shit. Alright, well, let's see what you got. It is initiative. And they have, like, no mana. Just no mana. I'm pretty sure I'm just taking this Chrome Mox. So, like, their next 2 draws have to be Soul Land and another mana source for them to still be behind to this Stoneforge. So I think taking this Chrome Mox is like not like it's hard to even imagine what the worst case scenario is if we take it. Okay, they found the Soul Land and they're casting the Archon. You got it. Okay. I'm going to cast one of these because it means they might just use their Touch the Spirit Realm on it. Alright, they did find Soul Land, Soul Land. They are casting Touch first, which is perfect for me. No, I did, I promise. But like this is my point, right? Like they found no, I shouldn't Ancient Tomb isn't like perfect, but like certainly Soul Land off the top was about as good as it could be. And we're still just like way ahead. Yeah, I'm just putting the Cauldron in here. They're like already pretty low on life. Is this 4th for 4? No, it's not. What? I guess I'm just keeping this vial on 3. It was pretty gross, but again, it just doesn't really matter. And Mountain, literally 4. All they needed was mana, and the top 4 cards of their deck were mana, and they're still losing. Is this fourth for 5? Are you finally doing it? Okay, fourth for 5. Yeah, I'm just getting blocked. They're at 2. I'm just getting blockers out of the way. I think, yeah, I want this Wisp as an attacker. Yep. They demonic tutored their draw steps, but we were still okay. Let's get all of these cards into our deck and get rid of these cards. Let me actually, I have a sideboard guide for this now, so I should, just use it quickly to check my math. Excuse me. I believe I'm going to be cutting. I have to cut. Let's see. Yeah, Sash Jite, and then this would normally be a Canoptic Scarab Swarm that I would cut. But in lieu of that, I will cut a Bowmasters, because I think Samwise is a little bit better. This hand is pretty slow against initiative. Why Legions to Ashes? Well, so it's what would normally be Council's Judgment as just like a catch-all removal spell that can kill anything. The main reason I am specifically playing it was I thought about it because of 4th Aerlingus getting to answer all of the night tokens with 1 card. It also works against Saga, clears all the Saga tokens and clears all the Rhino tokens with just 1 card. And the upside of Council's Judgment just hasn't really mattered like at all in a while. So I am going to mulligan this. This is just too slow. This is better. I think I'm putting the Skyclave on the bottom. It's one of the 3 drops, but I think it's Skyclave because it's pretty likely we're gonna have to recruit for like a Solitude or something like that. Okay. Sure. I've gotten veiled once, maybe twice so far, so at least more than 2 times. It's getting got by the main deck veils that really gets me. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 draws that get us out of this. Yeah, unfortunately we do not have a plains, but our opponent is also not like doing anything. Okay. Yeah, Vile works in the long term, which might be good enough. But we need any of our 7 basics work. Solitude works. I guess solid doesn't work because of the second, but this looks like it's probably a seasoned engineer that's going to close it out anyway. That's an Archon. That might not matter. We'll see. I think we have like exactly one more draw. Yeah, if we had the vial last turn, it would have been just barely enough. I think now we're probably just dead, especially to any spell. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. I haven't actually seen an initiative deck cast turn 1 Magus against me. This hand works. Yep. Touch slow, but that's okay. Because it's slow, I definitely want to lead on the Thoughtseize and not the Vial. Because I can keep them off of, let's see. It's just another hand with no mana. I don't care about the Magus with this hand. Multiple Solitudes make me not really want to take either. So it's either touch or fourth. I think I don't... Touch with Solitude could maybe be a problem. And they don't have any fast mana. Or they have no fast mana, so this fourth isn't likely to be cast anytime soon. So maybe I just take touch because like pitch Solitude plus touch could be a thing. Although we're not going to be putting anything into play anytime soon. I'm just going to take the touch. Yeah. There's the plateau. All right, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Opponent's drawn so many ancient teams, though. That's pretty mean of them. Although they do have to account for the fact that they keep making themselves unable to actually cast white spells. Yeah, this Magus in play is definitely worse for them than it is for us. What do I even want to get? They have Solitudes and Fourths. I don't know. Stoneforge is the best thing to be doing in this matchup for the most part, and I already have a Solitude, so I will just get a Stoneforge. That is the same mountain, right? Yeah, okay. It's from all will be one. Okay. Neat art. Nice. They were afraid to attack. Love that for me. Chalice on 1. Deal. Ooh. Yeah, look at the solitude they can't cast now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I also don't really want to take them off of this Magus, but I unfortunately have very little choice. And I think importantly, I'm so far ahead, I don't think it even matters. I assume that they are Solitude pitching Dungeoneer. Okay. You got it. And another Plains, huh? Wonder if I was supposed to keep that vial on 2, maybe. I can just Yorion Recruiter to get another Stoneforge. But I think this is fine. I am going to get another Stoneforge. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll get that Chalice out of here. And I guess with this Yorion now, I don't even really have to Stoneforge them, so I am going to take up, since we have the Solitude in our hands. We can't cast the Thoughtseize, but that's okay. Is this where they pitch the other Solitude? No. Alright, well. They did it before. So they're probably going to kill this one too. Yeah, they should be doing something, but they are doing nothing. So yeah, the problem is if it had to be Magus of the Blood Moon, then we would have to talk about how it has to be Magus of the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, Magus of the Navineral's Disc. The names just get so long. I know it's mostly a joke, but like, imagine how long some of those names would be. Tabernacle is probably the longest one, but yeah, Magus of the true Magus of the Moat still works. Um, I don't know a lot of. I can't name a lot of them, but Magus of the Moat might be the only one that's just one word. All right, Solitude Pitchforth, you got it. They really gotta just kill the Orion because they need my equipment to give themselves a way to kill the Magus. But instead, I'm just gonna kill him with the Orion. Oh yeah, there is Magus of the Balance, isn't there? I forgot about that one. Oh, there's Magus of the Abyss and the Arena also. All right, this is more fun than the. Do. Yeah, okay. I think it's Magus of the Abyss, the Arena, the Balance, and the Moat, and that's it. Magus of the Cataclysm would be pretty sick. All right, we finally got through our first match of the league with a W, so let's try to keep that up. And this is a pretty solid hand. Yeah, Cataclysmic Gearhulk does not blow up lands. It does not count. Stalactite Stalker, huh? Got some Death Shadow going on. Do I have to just kill this? I can never block it, so I'm kind of leaning towards yes. It's my first time playing against this, so I'm not 100% sure what the right thing to do here is, but I'm probably just supposed to kill it. Alright. I'll take it. That happens. Oh, that's true. Bobble isn't usually in shadow. Oh, this is probably Max's Delver list. Max is playing Stalker over Delver. His classic Brood deck, and it's just Delver. Probably. Do I have to Solitude this? I'm gonna wait. The answer might be yes, but alright, there's the Underground Sea we know about. I'll take one more hit. Okay. I didn't realize his list had Stifle in it. Max wasn't playing it? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. I'm gonna kill this now. I clearly have to just kill it now. And I guess I'm playing around Stifle. kind of tempted to just cast Bowmasters now. No, that's wrong. I don't think that's right. I'll cast it end of turn no matter what, but Stifle is unironically well positioned. What makes you say that, though? Some Murktide. It's Molten Collapse. Bummer. Okay. Alright, we're doing something. They aren't killing us at least, so I'll take that much. And I got to deal them some damage here. Is this a Merc? It's a Molten Collapse on the army token. Okay, deal. And Stalker. And did they descend this turn? They must have, yeah, okay. If they had a Murktide, they would have cast it, so I think I'm just casting this Wisp. Gonna flicker the Bowmaster. Leyline Binding, Solitude. Okay, version of good version. I can I guess I guess I can see it. Just barely. Okay. Oh, it's a okay. That was just a trigger descend again. Okay. Gross. So I kind of see two options here. But I think we should just get rid of this Stalker with Sam and the army and then Wisp and the DRC. Yeah, because this also just means we win the race right now. I'll make the Flicker Wisp legendary, sure. Yeah, I'm winning the race. They choose not to block, and I still have this Yorion I can go get. Alright, they concede. Cool. Alright, so Stalactite Stalker. Notably, yet another threat in Delver that is not good against Rest in Peace. So I'm pretty happy about that. Thalia continues to just be really bad, so we'll cut the Thalia and Lauren. There we go. Yep, Thalia is the card that I cut the most, and it's not particularly close. By the way, I just want to say I'm upset that they have managed to once again print a black creature that is good enough to be played in Legacy, primarily because it has some keyword that basically makes it unblockable. They did it with Grief, they did it with Troll, now they did it with Stalker. Just please find a new way to make black creatures good. This hand is very weak to Wastelands, but very good otherwise, and my opponent's mulling to 6, so I'm going to keep this one. Yeah, Thalia just, she just ain't what she was. Okay, we're slightly less weak to Wasteland with the second black source. Okay. So if I take, I'm taking one of the threats. And I'm trying to figure out if it matters which. So I guess the problem with taking Stalker and giving them DRC is that I'm really banking on Bowmasters answering one of these three, and I might be thinking about. I'm not sure if I'm thinking about this too hard or not. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take the Stalker. I think the important thing that I should have realized earlier is that they can't cast both Bolt and DRC. They can only cast one or the other. Okay, there's the Wasteland off the top, which was annoying. And there's the DRC, and they hit me, and it hurts. And I'm at 17. Mother of Runes. I think that letting them cast this mom, or letting them cast that bolt to get to surveil triggers is way too risky. So I'm just taking that. And then they would need to find, I think it was like specifically Ponder or Bauble off the top. Otherwise they were just fishing. Okay. But now thankfully I know that they have nothing and I get to kill one of these DRCs. And hopefully that means the other one is not attacking, but we'll see. Deal. Call. What? I guess is this a Murktide maybe? But they didn't need to. I'm confused. If they cast this Ponder, the DRC would just have been activated. And then they just skipped their land drop. Let's start by attacking. Did they? They did not shuffle off the Ponder. I think I want to cast the Stone Forge because it's most likely to force an answer out of them. And Murktide is the thing I'm most worried about here, so I think I just wanted to try to get like a Force of Will or a Daze out of their hands. Now that we don't, I think I'm just Cauldron checking them. Because I don't have enough mana to use Jite or Sash. Yeah, here's the Murktide that I was worried about. No, it's a engineered explosives. Never mind. Yeah, see, Adam, this is why. This is exactly why. They also have Delver? Okay. Oh yeah, one of my friends plays Tainted Pact. It's a trip. You never know what's coming. All right, well, yes, that is exactly why, Adam. It's just they're just different. All right. Going pretty quickly so far. I'm on the play with some 2-drops. Yeah, we'll go with this. Yeah, of course it was. The arena, like the non-standard arena formats, are just so confusing to me. I just don't get it. All right, what kind of Chrome Mox deck are you? The Moon Stompy kinds? Rabble Master, you got it. All right, cool. So this means that Thalia is a very good blocker here, which I think matters. If they have a removal spell, they'll use it on the Thalia first, and then we'll have the stone. We'll be able to like Skyclave the Bat Rabble Master or something like that. Stoneforge after that. Yo, what? I guess if they just don't have removal, they'll get the two damage out of it they can. I'm not sure. Hearse resolves. I think I am just recruiting for a Solitude then. It's a little tempting to Skyclave the Chrome Mox. But generally against Moonstompy, I just assume they're gonna cast their spells. Um, Attacking their mana stuff. So I am just going to recruit for a Solitude. And thankfully we have this Thalia to pitch to it. Yeah, this is kind of exactly why I try not to. Is this, what is it? What is this? Chalice on 2. Okay. I guess I will Skyclave that. Yeah, okay, I will Skyclave that for sure. Is that worth solituding? Might be. Oh yeah, that's true. They could have. I forget because they always board out Hearse, and I usually don't see it in game 1. So yeah, they could have. They could have done that. I guess it would have forced out my Solitude. Not 100% sure. If this is what they're spending their mana on, I guess it's probably not worth solituding it, but I'm almost certainly trading with the Skyclave. What's going on now? Oh, this is them crewing. Okay, got it. And I think I really don't need this recruiter around either. So I'm just going to soak up that damage. I'm taking 3 here, going to 12. Getting rid of a land. Maybe I don't need to do that because this is I would be going down to 11, but they still just have the Hearse. And I can just keep the Thalia back as a blocker. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, especially with the Bowmasters I have, because I'm gonna probably just be casting Stoneforge Bowmasters this turn. Yeah, Batterskull it is. I have really wanted Solitude to just be able to block for just for a microsecond. Very constant need. I hope this isn't a Fury. It's the card I've been trying to dodge. Never mind, that's not a Fury at all. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, Warlock of Magic. Welcome to the stream. There is not keeping this around for anything, so I'm just gonna get rid of these Goblin tokens have haste. How about that? We'll get rid of them. That's a decent draw. I will put Yorion into my hands, and we're just waiting to put this Batterskull into play. This hearse can be a 5/5, but it just doesn't matter. Okay, that might... Combat with broadside gets very complicated to the point where I might solitude it just to simplify things. That might be wrong, though. The most they can deal us is 5 with the spirit guide. No, I'm just so far ahead. I'm not gonna figure out whether there's some super secret way that I will actually just live. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Yep. Alright, well, I'm going to deal with this card a fun way. I'm going to put in the Batter Skull. Gonna block with Batter Skull and Thalia. Gonna unlock my stops so that I can go put a stop in the damage step. Go to first strike damage, bounce my Thalia so it doesn't die, and then the Batter Skull finishes it off. And then I will cast this Yorion Sky Nomad. Is this good? Y/N. Let's get the Solitude, and then this will get a Cauldra, I guess. Alright, cool. Against Moon Stompy, I don't board in a lot because it's traditionally a pretty good matchup, but let me double check. Yeah, so I want Containment Priest, I want Lauren, I want Legions to Ashes, and then sometimes I have brought in Battle of Bywater just because it deals with... It mostly just deals with Fury. It used to also deal with Caves of Chaos Adventurer, which made it feel a little bit better. But now they don't play that card. So I am probably just boarding like this. Yeah, if only Tivadar of Thorn. Where's my Tivadar's Crusade? Yeah. Actually, I think I'll split one Thalia, one Bowmaster. Neither are great. They mostly only do blocking. I think Bowmasters will be ever so slightly better at blocking on the draw than Thalia will be. This hand is moon-proof, but just too slow on the draw, even against my opponent's Mold of 6. This isn't much better, but my opponent's mulling to 5, and it's also moon-proof. And Containment Priest deals with one of my least favorite cards to deal with, which is Reflection of Kiki Jiki. So I think we'll keep this. And we have Stoneforge, which is just like basically our best card in the matchup. Alright, what do you got? Please tell me you're Chalice on wanting. Nope. It is Fable. Fable on turn 1. Got it. It's a tempting Solitude, but I don't think it's a right to Solitude it, unfortunately. Yeah, they had another red source anyway. Bombardiers. I might Solitude that, though. Having to pitch the Stoneforge sucks, though. Because we kind of just have to. Like, we lose to... Reflection is just way too scary to leave in place, which means we kind of have to have the Containment Priest. Yeah. We also have way more Stoneforges in our deck than Containment Priests, so... Alright. Let's see what we got, deck. I'm gonna get a basic swamp just in case. Ugh, gross. Alright, reflection triggers. Please don't have dead gone. That would be very sad for me. Deal. Alright. We solved 2 problems, and now there's a 3rd problem. Yep, ouch. Skyclave, please. Solitude isn't terrible. I would like cards that I can just cast, though. Yeah, this is basically dealing me 4 a turn, so I gotta get it out of there. And now we can cast basically any card we draw. We just need to draw them. Now I wish I had the Wasteland for this den, annoyingly. Okay, we have swords for the den. That also works. Hi, Mir. How's it going? I'm going to take this 1 more hit from the Shaman token. 2, 3... Don't be another Fable. What is this? There's casting a Fury. Okay. Okay, really need to not draw any more lands, please. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Steamier, I like that. That's really good. Alright, my opponent's not drawing anything either. But I really, really need to not draw more lands. I guess that is just barely not a land. Wow. All right. Another vial on top? That's messed up. All right. Changing nothing. This hand works. This works. I'm gonna lead on Swamp, Thoughtseize. See what they got. All right. Thoughtseize in Chrome Mox decks is so annoying because you're always choosing between like 6 cards. So they can't actually cast anything next turn. So I have some time. I guess keep if I let them keep the Chrome Mox and they draw a Soul land, they could turn 1 Fable. I think I'm taking Fable though because I think it's the card I have the least clean answer for. I'll just have swords for the Bomba. My hand doesn't really care about Fury. Yeah, I'll just take the Fable. And I have to exit that. There we go. Den. Cool. Chrome Mox. Imprints. Probably the Shatter Skull, if I had to guess. Yeah. But then they're just passing. Cool. That is what I wanted to see. I could just Vile Wasteland them here. I feel like worst case scenario is like if they find if they top deck Ancient Tomb, then they get to Bombardiers us, but they're just attacking for 2. So that seems fine. Yeah, I'm doing this. It's probably one of the only times that like wasting them will be good. Of course, they top deck Ancient Tomb. You kidding me? All right. Again, the upside isn't that bad, but like literally, I need these Ancient Tomb decks to stop top decking Ancient Tomb against me. It's really mean. And Fable? Jeez. Okay. There's the mountains. They have Fury something. I have to swords this. Ugh. Their draws have been crazy good. That's not really what I wanted to see at all. So I can recruit for Stoneforge and I can Vial in the Stoneforge now. I could also get Containment Priest, I guess. Problem is their Fable's taking up to 2. We don't have an answer for it unless my Stoneforge gets GTA, which doesn't seem very good. Actually, maybe that works. Does it work? This goes up to 2. We Vial in Stoneforge. We can even put in Cauldra on that turn attack. Then this flips on the turn that we can then put in GTA, put it on Cauldra and attack, and then kill the Reflection. So actually, I guess that sequence does keep Reflection from untapping. And gets our Stoneforge in play. Yeah, okay. They just discarded Chalice, nothing else? Okay. Rabble Master. Okay. I will take 3. Okay, well that's a problem. And maybe it's not. Is it a problem? I can't tell. Definitely getting Batterskull now. That helps quite a bit, actually. Okay, so that's a 5-2. So the question right now is, do we put in the Batterskull or do we put in the Cauldron? I think we probably can't realistically put in the Batterskull because the problem is if we do that, Batterskull is going to die to the Fury one way or another. Let's put it this way. I think if we put the Batterskull into play, we have to just block a 1/1 because we can't have Fury killing Batterskull and all of our other stuff. Although I guess we can't equip anyway. So, So if we put in Batterskull, block a 1/1, they can Fury to finish the skull and like kill Mom potentially. And then we can put in Cauldron after that. What would the math look? So we'd be taking 5, 6, 7, 8, but gaining 4, so we would go down to 9 from that. It would also mean that their Fury is out of their hands, and we don't have to worry about this reflection immediately, potentially at least. And I guess the nice thing, yeah. So the other nice thing about that is we can still put the Cauldron in as long as we don't put ourselves in a situation where Fury kills the Batterskull Germ and the Stoneforge. So yeah, I think that was the ticket. I just need to not block either of these. I just have to block a 1/1. And if they finish off Germ and Mom, annoying, but I'll live. And if they don't kill either, then that's even better. Any land is actually pretty good here because it means that we can get Yorion next turn. I think this Cauldron is staying back as a blocker because I have a hard time believing that this Germ is sticking around. That the Batterskull Germ specifically is sticking around. Although I guess we have Mom, so maybe that doesn't matter. No, it does because they can evoke, kill Germ. I give Pro Red. They copy it, kill the Germ again. So yeah, we're going to put a land into play, put Yorion into our hands. And we have this Cauldron. Yep, Fury pitches Fiery Confluence. Goes after the Germ token, give a Pro Red. They copy it. Yep, that resolves. Fury now kills the Germ again. He got me. Original Fury is gone. And they go to attacks. We put the Cauldron into play. This doesn't have... Yeah, okay. So the play is going to be put this here, because I want to kill the threat that's going to stay in play and chump the one that isn't. And then I'm just taking 4 here, going to 8. Right? Yeah. Yeah, deal. And that Fury's gone. We untap. Phew, man. They've had such an aggressive start, but I think we're going to be okay. So now we can attack for 6. Yeah, I'll put this lane into play just in case. Yorion, reset the living weapons, get another, probably get Jite with Stoneforge here, just have another source of gaining life potentially. Oops. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Living weapon, and Tutor Jite. There we go. They play Sokenzan, which gives them 4 mana. I don't know if that matters. Gone, bouncing the Cauldron Germ. Oh, I guess I should have yeah, I should have pro-redded that. I don't know why I didn't. But I guess it doesn't really matter. They still can't attack profitably with like anything. And they're just dead. So, yeah, okay. We got there. We did it, squad. Alright, the GTA doesn't matter anyway. I forgot they still have Null Rod out. Bombardier's copy. Okay, yeah, that would have, yep, that would have done it. In which case, good for them. But thankfully, they did not, and we go on to match 4. Although for what it's worth, if they had a Bombardiers, they would have casted the previous turn anyway. Right. And they missed the land drop, so they must have drawn the land. So whatever was left in their hand couldn't have been anything good. Hey, Inert Materials. How's it going? It's not afternoon for me, unfortunately. It's getting pretty close to my bedtime, but going pretty well. We're 3-0 on the night so far. glad you caught me live. Yeah, you're right, Adam, but I always assume that my opponent makes the right choices because for the most part playing around your opponent's mistakes, if your opponent is making mistakes, you usually can just beat them anyway. If you can suss out the specific mistakes your opponent is making, that's one thing. But if it's just worse, nah, I think they don't have it. Alright, what's up next? This hand works. Yeah, so this'll play. Only worked if OP savagely misplayed and you got outrageously lucky. Yeah, I do not. I don't make those kind of plays unless I really have to, or if like I just have the soul read that it's the kind of mistake that my opponent's gonna make. Turn 1 Urza's Saga, huh? Lotus Petal. Is 8 cast? Okay, I have a Lauren, but a Lauren on the draw against Saga is not it. Yeah, if you're dead, if you don't, then yeah, I am always calling on things like that. All right, what kind of turn 1 Urza Saga deck are you? Huh? What? Oh, Painter, yeah. Sorry, the Great Furnace should have given that away. Yeah. Okay, got it. I have not played against I've not played against Red White Painter yet, so this will be a new experience. I don't think I really care about the removal spells. I think I just need this to get rid of the 4th. Because dealing with these Urza Saga tokens is going to be enough of a problem that's going to like completely exhaust me, and then a 4th follow-up is going to just kill me after that. So yeah, okay. This is a good matchup for Lauren, but yeah, it just can't. Anytime my opponent just goes turn 1 Urza Saga is just always bad for me. Presumably, Ancient Tomb next. Yep. Thanks, Cauldra. Love ya. Guessing make constructs. Maybe they'll get like a Mox Opal off of the Saga so they can cast the swords. I could see that. That plus the Great Furnace also makes these constructs into 5/5s, which is very normal for turn 1 Urza Saga. Yep. Called it. Not that it was that difficult to call, but they play a mountain. Okay. Swords, yep. Ouch. Bowmasters. Not really what I'm after. There's the Great Furnace. We just slam in the Fury here. I don't hate it. I think it's pretty smart, honestly. Alright. What do we got? What do we got? Another Bowmasters, huh? It's not terrible. It's not good, but so we can cast the first one. So I think these are both just pinging the construct, and then we throw the army into combat with this to trade. And then we're probably just putting a Bowmaster in front of the Fury to chump. Yeah. Alright, cool. Recruiter for Solitude, pitching the Mom ain't bad. It's a good board to have here for Yorion. We're nowhere close to winning, which is the scary part against an Urza Saga deck. But we can win with like infinite time, so we'll see. Adam, don't say that. Have faith. I probably should have attacked the recruiter too. I'm not sure how much it matters, but Fable. Okay. Give me a land. Give me a land, please. Okay. Then I will not play with Fate anymore, and I'm just gonna Solitude this Welder. I was kind of terrified of something coming off of the Fable discard. Obviously, Bowmasters makes the discard harder to do. We'll see if they do it here anyway, because they might have to, but importantly, the Welder is going to get to do what it needs to do regardless, so. How many do you discard? Non-zero Arid Mesa. Okay. I'll ping the Shaman token, make it slightly less enticing for them to attack with it. Am I dead? Well, I might as well start by casting the card that can literally always be Pyroblasted. Cool. Stop. No. I really don't. I guess. Yeah, I'll just trump here. I'm pretty low. I got a pretty low. They have a reflection that could put some stuff into play. Blah blah blah. I do not have many good options here. Nope. Okay. Nothing I can do here is good. I might just have to swords the reflection to minimize how bad things can be, and then hopefully draw better from there. I still can't really attack with a Solitude, though, which really sucks. Really wish this Fable was like, or this Cauldron was like any other card. Discarding something. Ancient Tomb. Okay, I'll ping a Shaman again. Sure, they're just gonna attack with the other one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I guess the Recruiter in play is probably better than the Bowmaster. Yeah. Dragon Engine. All right. Really need my Lauren that's already in the graveyard. Third Bowmaster is not quite what I needed. Oh, excuse me. do this. I'll take. I guess this might be. Maybe I'm just dying to bolt here, but I don't know. I don't think I'm beating bolt anytime soon anyway. It probably just gives me like maybe one more draw if I chump block this. All right. Duplicate Painter Servant does not really do anything. Everything's blue and red. Cool. Not technically dead, I guess. Yeah. Goblin Engineer. Probably grabbing a grindstone. Yeah, pretty much nowhere to go from here. Oh yeah, and then they just copy it and then get it back, yeah. I'll just see if they choose to show me anything else. It's probably just gonna be another grindstone, honestly. Yep, okay. I am very dead. All right, let's go to sideboarding. I want Legions to Ashes. Loran for sure, best card in the matchup. Containment Priest and Rest in Peace as well. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a decent matchup for Cabal Therapy. Mostly because these Thalias are really bad and the Bowmasters are not much better. And then I think I am cutting a potentially a Batterskull on top of that. It's either Batterskull or the third Bowmasters. Bowmasters obviously can be valuable as a way to kill painters, but that's about it. Yeah, every matchup is good for Cabal Therapy. All of them. I think I'm gonna keep Skull for games, kind of like the one that just happened. Honestly, Bowmasters is really hard to get value out of anyway. So, I have not had good experience with Surgical against Painter in my experience. So I'm not really looking for more cards to cut for it. What? Go away. Can't keep this. This is better. Not sure what I'm putting back. Maybe just put back the mom. It's either mom or Jite. Yeah, I guess I'll put back Jite. Yeah, my equipment cannot get enough of me. I really need them to chill out a little bit though. All right, mom lives. That's cool. That's cool. Please don't play Saga and Fable in the same turn. Okay. Okay. Well, I am definitely wasting the Saga. I'm going to think about swordsing the Shaman token too, but not super likely that I'm doing it. Discard Welder, okay. Yeah, I'm going for it. I just want to keep them slowed down for a bit while my hand doesn't really do anything. Stop. No more Sagas. Grindstone? Okay, okay. Okay, well... What am I sky cleaving? I guess it's probably the Fable, right? Because they already have another Grindstone in the Saga. Not what I needed. Floating mana. Never like that. This looks like it could be going for a painter kill. I need, yeah, any land drop does it here? Any land drop attempts to do it at least. And Ancient 2 means they can do this with a Pyroblast up, so... A little bit sus here. Yeah, you got me. Well... Sometimes you get painted. Let's see if we can at least wrap this up with a 4-1. Oh my god, go away! Please! This hand is probably keepable though. It's clunky, but I think it's keepable. My living weapons were doing this last game, or last stream too. Just like, could not stay out of my openers. Alright, we are very prismatic vista filled. What is going on over there? Misty rainforest friend. Looks kinda delvery. Oh, it's rhinos. That's what's happening. Well, this hand's not that good against rhinos, unfortunately. But Brazen Borrower? Getting rid of the Brazen Borrower will help. But yeah, I really need Solitude or Swords to Plowshares literally right now. If they're icing my swamp, that's fine. None of my draws. Yeah, alright. I guess we're just dead then. Okay. Well, we have some good cards against that at least. We're gonna bring in all of these. Let's see. Where is this in my... There it is. So yeah, board out the Bowmasters because they do basically nothing. I keep one Skyclave in my list for Minsk and Boo, and that's it. And then I board out the Sash and the Cauldra, I believe. I think that's what I go for. Let me double check. Normally I keep the Sash because I would be boarding out a Scarab Swarm. Sam actually probably worth keeping in here because of bringing back Solitude specifically. Manic Mullet, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Doing some quick sideboarding against rhinos here. We got turn 1 rhinoed on the draw. I was on the draw in game 1, so we died. And now I'm seeing what to do next. What am I missing here? Yeah, so I guess it is just this. Yeah. I would love to play first. Alright. No lands. For... oh, we can just put the Thoughtseize on the bottom. That's fine. Goodness, deck. Really falling apart at the end here. Opponent mulls to 6, which is good. I'm just going to keep this in bottom. The Thoughtseize. Opponent mulls to 5. That's good for us. Alright, they keep their 5. Okay, Tech. Whatever you say. Yeah, getting a Batter Skull here. Nope. My Magic Online is exploding. Oh, we're good. Okay. We're alive. This looks like they are rhinosing off of a Spirit Guide plus something, but my Magic Online is truly exploding, so Or maybe my whole computer is. What is going on? I think... Okay, alright. Oh, and they didn't kill my Stoneforge, so that's cool. Did we see anything interesting in... We see Brotherhood's End, Minsk and Boo. Yeah, okay, normal stuff. That is really important. I want to make sure that they don't have anything that deals with this Batterskull in their hands. I guess I sure don't want them to make 2 more rhinos, so I'll take the Shardless Agent. Yeah, okay, that was the lands that they had in their hands. They just have Lorien revealed now. Blot no attacks? Wow, okay. That works for me. Even better. And they don't even trade with a rhino. Wow, okay. What am I doing here? I would recruit for a wisp, but I don't really want to without another black, or without another white source. So what I could like a waste Sam, bring back the waste, but I don't think I want to do that now that I have this Solitude in my hands. So I think I'm just gonna... I'm either casting Recruiter or passing, and I'm not sure what I'm recruiting for if that's what I'm casting. Stress Daddy, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? I hope you had a good stream. We are in our last match of this league against Rhinos in Game 2 after getting... We really got Rhinos in Game 1. We got COVID. Shit, dude. I had it. It wasn't the best. I hope you have a speedy recovery. It's not fun. Yeah, I don't think I'm recruiting for anything. I think I'm just passing. I guess I could have put Yorn in my hand. That was the other thing I maybe should have thought about, but I think I like just keeping this Swords to Plowshares up, honestly. Because literally all I have to do is answer 6 Rhinos tokens, so I'm just going to do them at whatever pace I need to. Aether Vial. Okay. Still no trade. That works for me. Okay, I am going to cast Vial and pass. So, yeah, maybe they'll cast Lorien Revealed. They get it. Senior Larson, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Yep, they just drew like 3 lands off the top. Good for them. Ragsy the Nomad, thank you for the follow as well. Hope you're all having a good evening. or whatever time of day it might be for you. But I usually assume it's evening. Savannah, what does that get us? Putting around, hold up this wastelands. They probably are going to have another Cascader here. Good for them if they do. Is this Charlotte's Agent? Or is this Minsk? Okay. Finally got a Minsk and Boo. It's the first time I've actually had Rhinos casted against me. I know it's in their deck. They just never draw it. Whatever they plus is probably getting solituded, but if it's on Minsk and Boo, then I can wait. Especially because they are choosing not to attack again, which is fine by me. Battle of Bywater. Would be a lot better if we could kill Minsk after casting it. So we're going to wait a bit. Admittedly, I don't know what I'm waiting on. But I think at this rate, we probably have to recruit for Skyclave on this. Just give them one more turn with the Minsk. Not attacking this time. That was funny. I'd never seen someone do that. Putting 3 counters on that. Sure. Okay. Got it. Ooh. Well, that's exciting. 7 is 13. They could put us down, so they could be dealing a potential total of 16 damage to us if they have a violent outburst here. But I'm pretty sure I'm happy if they do that, because that means this battle clears everything. So I guess, what if I just block like this? This is 7, this is potential 11 damage, but we're at 29. So that's actually, yeah, I think that's fine. Because it's only going to be 7 after the lifelink. His Brotherhood's end 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Okay. So that is so good for me. Holy shit. So I will go to the end step. Vial in Samwise to get the recruiter back. And now we might not even need to use this Skyclave on the Minsk and Boo. We'll see if the Samwise kills it. All right. Sick. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna, I'll vial now for recruiter to get a flicker wisp so that I can cast this Battle of Bywater with an extra creature in play. And if they force this, good on them. Maybe they'll force a negation, I guess. That would be annoying. Getting to hard cast it. Okay. I am going to go ahead and pitch this Solitude now then. I'm just going to get rid of the big Rhino. All right, they have another force. Force pitch Lorien revealed. Okay, that I can live with that. I can live with that. So next turn, yeah, and this is fine because now they just deal us 11, and then on this turn we get to they get to reveal that they have a Simian Spirit Guide in their hand. And then Vial, trigger on the stack, put this Wisp in, get rid of the Rhino token, tick Vial up to 4, and then we get to yeah, we're just gonna put Batterskull on the recruiter. And let's put them to 1. Alright, cool. Now let's just not get rhinos like we did in game 1. Thankfully, it's a lot harder for them to do that when we know what we're playing against. So ugh. So the reason, this is just funny thinking through it. Like the reason we bring in surgical extraction is that it's usually relatively trivial for us to deal with the first set of rhinos, and all you want to do is make sure that you don't get rhinos again. Unfortunately, this hand is not very good at dealing with rhinos, and we have a living weapon in our 7 again, so we're going to mulligan this. I'm not happy about this, but we will keep this and put the Wasteland on the bottom. I think it is just barely better than R7. Thoughtseize definitely can be big, but like we'll see if they just like turn 1 us again. In which case, yeah, okay. Oh my god. Any white card. Any white card would be good. Or fine, I should say. No, okay. we go. And they have a Violent Outburst in their hand. Violent Outburst and Fire Ice. Thankfully the Fire Ice doesn't really matter. Because again, none of the stuff that we need to get through this costs 2 mana. So their hand is Outburst and something. You got it. Okay. Sure. Well, so much for the 4-1. That's a really... Getting turn 1 Rhinos twice in a row on the play is a pretty frustrating way to lose that one. I think our only out there was we needed the next... The next spell could be any... could be any white card. We just Solitude something to save ourselves. And then the next draw probably had to be like Flicker Wisp. Could be Wisp. I guess we'd be at 4, so we could take 2 more from the Sky or from the words from the Shardless Agent. So we'd maybe have another draw step after that. I don't know. I don't think that you board out Thoughtseize, no, because like the games are gonna go very long, so Thoughtseize is still gonna have value because once you stabilize, it takes a long time to finish the game after that. And a lot of times, what you'll need is a Thoughtseize to take a force out of their hand later to make sure that like your Batterskull or Flicker Wisp or whatever gets into play. Also, the cards that we're boarding out are the cards that we're already boarding out are really bad, and I'm not even sure where we go after that because the boarding is like you basically cut the 4 Bowmasters, Sash, Lauren, 2 Skyclaves, and a Cauldra for these 6 cards, 2 Battles, and Legions to Ashes. If I was cutting anything after that, I'm not really sure what it would be. It could maybe be Mom, because they have Brotherhood's End post board. There's only really like 1 card you want to stay in play, and it's Stoneforge, and the rest are kind of expendable. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's just hard to find where the next cuts would be, for sure. And I can say I think I have been turn 1 Rhinos like 3 times total, and 2 of the times were that match. So I don't have that much experience like knowing exactly what you need to recover from that. Obviously, that hand was not it. If we had, it just needed to have a white card, unfortunately. But, yeah, bummer. Well, that's only 11. I'll play another match or 2. We'll see where it goes. That was a pretty quick league, all things considered. Funny, I'm gonna say I'm someone who says I think my analysis is a bit higher than seems bad and dismiss it. I can't pretend like it's that much higher. Obviously, I just lost to it, But and like yeah, I think any combo deck that can have Force of Will in it is gonna be something that you have to take seriously to a certain extent. Um, but I don't know. It's just the vibes don't sit right with me on that deck. Man, we are just gonna we hit the part of the night where we just mulligan all the time, huh? I'll keep this. We have a Sam to at least help here. I'll put the Vista back. We got Sam to help with making our land drops, which is nice. Basic island pass. Okay, okay, okay. That's pretty nice, actually, because this means we can cast Thalia this turn, and then we have this extra fetch to use with Samwise later. Yeah, it's like one stuff. It's not like it's certainly like not unplayable or anything. Um, yeah, I'm gonna cast the Stoneforge first. Force pitching Murktide. Okay, so we're playing against Delver of some sort. I guess we already knew with the days, but yeah, I mean, I think that's why D&T hasn't put up a lot lately. Like, I wish that I could play in more challenges and like, you know, put like a version of D&T I believe in into people's eyes through some way other than this stream. But unfortunately, just the online events. It's annoying that they're always the same time because it means that it's just always a bad time for me. Looks like, is this just like mono blue? Whoa. Interesting. This deck seems very bad against the Bowmaster I don't have. Do I have to Solitude this? I don't want to. It's all my gas, but like I think I'm supposed to. Another forest, another days. All right, you got me. Yeah, it's my problem, Angork. I have a baby. I can't. I mean, she's 19 months old at this point. It's, you know, we're crossing the baby threshold, but you know, she has needs. I can't really. And like, it's a lot to ask my wife to watch her the entire day, so. Alright, I'm sure this germ token's just gonna get vapor snagged or something. Alright, 7-7 Murktide. Alright, we have one out. Nice try. Block this. I just don't understand how this deck isn't just like extremely dead to Bowmasters all the time. Like what I just want to know, like what is the I assume that this deck is trying to account for it in some way, but like what is that way? Yeah, obviously Murktide is extremely stupid, so maybe they'll get us anyway, but it's, yeah, it's probably gut shot. Or something like gut shot at least. They don't shuffle with Ponder, which I never like. Yep. Taking 9. And just Ponder into another Murktide, maybe? That would probably do it. I don't think Back to Basics is particularly fun, but I don't personally find it that offensive either. Also, Show and Tell is people complaining about Show and Tell is just like so old to me, honestly, at this point. Okay. So I can't thought seize without. If I, yeah, so if I thought seize, I am dead to Delver flipping, so I just have to cast Yorion and pray. And they just have another Force of Will. Okay, sure. Man, Murktide, huh? Let's see. Oh my god, Magic Online is exploding. So I don't know if I want to board out Thalia against this deck. Just because, like, they are so cantrip heavy. Um, hmm. Could maybe, no, I'm gonna bring in 2 battles. Maybe cut a mom because they're mono blue. So like, what are they gonna do? I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know a thing. I mean, I think people just play cards they like. I don't think everybody is justifying their decisions. I think a lot of people just play what they want. Meta be damned. And there's just no, I don't know. There's nothing to be gained, like arguing over whether or not they should do it. Yeah, there you go, Strat Steady. I'm playing Punishing Maverick till the day I die. I'm playing Death and Taxes till the day I die. Sometimes people just play their decks. What is my deck doing tonight? I feel like we had the first 3 matches. Everything was just like, not. It wasn't perfect. We lost some games, but they were smooth. It felt like it was a very, very normal amounts of variance happening, and now we're just getting like one landers that cast none of the spells in them, over and over. This is really slow, but maybe this is probably better than a 5, but ugh. Opponent's thinking. Hope that means they're mulliganing. I at least know what card I'm putting back. I'm not going to keep this Wasteland against them on a blue deck. Say that and now I'm going to die to Fairy Conclave or something. Something stupid like that. Excuse me. They are really in the tank. Or they're away from their computer. Not sure which. Alright, they finally keep... I'm putting this Wasteland in the bottom. And let's see what they got going on. Hopefully something that this hand can beat, whatever it is. Of course I have to deal with stifles. This hand has way too many duplicates. I don't like it. Probably just taking the Delver, I guess. Yeah, because I just want to get rid of the... I just need to get rid of the threats, and that's the easiest threat for them to use. They shuffled, so they're probably digging for lands. Okay. I'm going to play into the Stifle and see if they just hit my fetch land, because I really need this Recruiter to resolve. Yes. Alright, now let's just draw a 2-drop. So good. I'm so smart. Force, pitch, masterminds. Okay. Yeah, I guess cracking on their upkeep is better unless we are specifically banking on drawing a 2-drop. I'm obviously just better, so like I did draw a 2-drop, but you probably should just crack in their upkeep instead, yeah. Oh sure, yeah, and you're right, we even just have the time to figure out if we want to do something different. Oh, someone mentioned that this deck might have back to basics in it, so I should not be getting all these duels. Alright, we're just gonna get forced to death again. They put 2 on top and then didn't hit their land drop, so that's sort of suspicious. But I don't know what it means. I hope that you're wrong, Jason, because I am tired of getting forced by this deck. Can I please draw a removal spell? No, that would be asking too much. Well, days. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think I have to do that to get counter magic out of their hand because I need Solitude to be a live draw. And it is not a live draw if I just wait. Whatever. I'm going to bed. This is stupid. Those losses were miserable. Holy shit. All three of those matches were just a nightmare. So yeah, I'm going to bed. I don't want to get Force of Willed anymore. I'm sick of it. Let me see if anybody is streaming some Legacy, and we'll switch over to them. Looking like probably no. Yeah, looking like an unfortunate no. It's true. Go Bills. It's funny. I don't just like get the Osmosis Bills updates as much as I did when I lived in Rochester, but I'm sure as soon as I get into work, well, so as soon as I log into work, we're going to be talking about it everywhere. Also heard a fun fact that apparently this is the first year that all three football teams around the Erie Lake have made the playoffs in the same season. The along with the Lions and the Browns. We'll go ahead and raid Matt, whatever. All right. Thank you everyone for stopping by as always. I really want to win a little bit more, but you know, I've having some real rough losses lately that I'm trying to shake. But if you weren't here at the beginning, update. If you look at the title that I believe is below you, maybe not if you're on mobile or something, I'm not sure. I released an update to my Patreon back on Friday about the new things that I'm offering to all of my subscribers, including for all $5 and up subscribers. I'm maintaining a list and sideboard guide that I'm going to be updating at least monthly, maybe updating more, but at no less than once a month. That's going to be run through FlexSlot, the new tool that George Jabbour at JabJabber on Twitter made for managing lists and sideboard guides. It's a really cool tool. I know I wouldn't have made it at all if he didn't make that. So props to him for making a really cool thing for sharing stuff like that. In addition to that, I'm running a Discord for all my subscribers and my patrons. You can find, if you type in !Patreon 2024, you'll get an article that has all those updates. In addition to the fact that I am now also offering coaching for anybody who is interested in working with me one-on-one to get better at D&T, which you should. It's the best deck in the world, and it's the most fun. That's why I keep playing it. I am available to work one-on-one, coaching through learning the deck, working through your struggles, trying to figure out what you need to... where you need to get better with the deck, because it's a tough deck to get. It's a deck that rewards time, but it's sometimes tough to get past your hurdles. So I'm here for you, and my rates and the details in that article. You know what? Here, I'll even put it. There you go. Got that link for you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone very much, and I will see you on Thursday. And until then, here's some Vintage Cube for you.